In Britain, infection rates are on the rise as cities re-enter lockdown. Now, this country is pushing ahead to become the first to deliberately infect volunteers with COVID-19 as part of a so-called human challenge trial. Researchers at Imperial College London exposing 90 healthy people to test whether vaccines provide enough protection.
It's like being shot up to the moon, you're part of the first landing, and it's really important because you're making an impact for so many different people.
After exposure to COVID, young volunteers like Courtney Harmston will need to stay in isolation at a biosecure facility until they're no longer infectious. If selected, Courtney and 89 other 18 to 30-year-olds will take part in the trial as early as January, being financially reimbursed for their time.
I could get COVID even going to work or to my office. I could get COVID walking down the street, someone coughs, and I'm within an aerosol distance from them, and suddenly I've got COVID. So I'm not worried about this because I know that I'll be in a safe environment where I'll be taken care of by, incredible doctors who will be monitoring my temperature and checking everything. It's much better than, say, getting COVID and being at home. So I feel very excited and also really safe about doing this.
The UK government is putting £33 million towards the potentially groundbreaking work.
The trials have the potential to yield much faster results than conventional vaccine field trials, in which researchers have to wait for participants to be exposed to the virus in the real world. But some leading medical experts have their reservations about exposing volunteers to a virus for which there is currently no cure. Why, in your eyes, is it ethical?
I think you could make the argument that it's unethical not to do these studies if it's practically possible to do them. The reason I say that is that at the moment we have an emergency on. We need to do everything we can to understand this virus better and to accelerate vaccine development. We think that we can do this with very minimal risk to the volunteers. The amount of benefit that we can get from doing these studies is so great that really there is an ethical imperative to do them.
This Imperial study will provide the first opportunity to compare head-to-head vaccines to discover which one works best. Luke Hanrahan, Newsy, London.